Namaste and welcome you all today. We will going to introduce Vinyasa B. Vinyasa B, once you learn Vinyasa A as well as classical Surya Namaskara, is a more dynamic compared to the past two. Today we will show you the first stage or the basic steps of it, and then the coming video we will going to show you more advanced step of the Vinyasa B. I will request our senior teacher the Pratik come and present it. Now we will just get flow of Vinyasa B from Tadasana. Ekam, inhale and raise it up. Exhale and bend front to Padahastasana. Treni, inhale and lift your head to Uttanasana. Chatwari, exhale and Dvipada or Chaturanga Dandasana. Pancha, inhale and Bhujangasana or Urdhvamukha Svanasana. Shat, exhale and Adhomukha Svanasana. Sapta, inhale and Virabhadrasana A on your right side. Ashta, exhale and Dvipada Prasaranasana or Chaturanga Dandasana. Nava, inhale and Urdhvamukha Svanasana or Bhujangasana. Dasha, exhale and Adhomukha Svanasana. Ekadasha, inhale and bring your left foot front to Virabhadrasana A. Dwadasha, exhale and Dvipada Prasaranasana or Chaturanga Dandasana. Trayodasha, inhale and Urdhvamukha Svanasana. Chaturdasha, exhale and Adhomukha Svanasana. And stay here, 5 long and deep breathing. 1, 2, weight equally shared. 3, if necessary you can bend the knee, no problem. 4, 5, Panchadasha, inhale and slowly come front to Uttanasana. Shodasha, exhale and maximum bend front. Tadasana or Samasthiti with inhalation. And we will continue the explanation how to do this step by step in the next part. As in the Vinyasa A, the majority steps will be going to be same and there will be minor changes in it. And as you are in Tadasana and centered yourself, from here without disturbing much, slowly inhale and raise your hand straight up to Parvatasana and softly look up to Urdhva Hastasana. If any pressure on the neck, just make sure you are looking remain straight front. From here without disturbing much, just turn the palms and extend the trunk and exhale and all the way from the hip go to Padahastasana. And here, if it depends on your comfort, if you are not so comfortable, you can just go grab your ankles and pull the belly, and you can also keep the knee little soft, there is no issue at all, and work within your comfortable limit. From there, the next step, take your hands next to the feet. You can keep in your fingertips, flat palm or on the tip of the fingers, and look front and concave your back and length within a deep inhalation. From there, slowly bend the knee and rest the palms next to the feet and softly walk back to Dvipada Prasaranasana or Chaturanga Dandasana, whichever you comfortable. From there, without disturbing much, slowly, if you are in the next step, you slowly drop your knees and softly drop your waist and then toes. Slowly roll back to. If you are very comfortable in Bhujangasana, slowly make your arms further straight and up here and softly also try to raise your thighs off to Urdhvamukha Svanasana and look straight ahead and roll the shoulder and make sure your elbows slightly bent and fingers well spread and well supported and the toes is pointed without disturbing much, drop the knees again, softly take your toes in and smoothly raise your hips up to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Here weight between hands and legs equally shared. From the here, which is very important, make your feet into a V shape and keep your left foot as it is without disturbing your left foot. Bring your right foot next to your right hand. If you need, you slightly slide and come up front, no problem. Now slowly bend your right knee and push the hip and smoothly raise your hand from your side within an inhalation and extend it and lengthen into Virabhadrasana A here. It feels very good and comfortable. Slightly look up to your thumb, only if you feel comfortable, otherwise remain looking front. Once you complete it, the next exhalation, turn the hands and extend your trunk now. Maintain extension here and softly bring your hands next to your foot. And back to Dvipada Prasaranasana or Chaturanga Dandasana if you are very comfortable. From there, once again drop your knee, drop your waist, point the toes, roll the shoulder, come to Bhujangasana. If comfortable also, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana you can pick up within an inhalation. From there again drop the knee, take your toes in and smoothly raise the hips up to Buddharasana, also called Adho Mukha Svanasana. Weight between hands and legs equal. Once again we will make the feet into V shape and change your leg right now. Without disturbing your right foot, the left foot all the way brought next to your left hand. Push the hip and smoothly raise your hands within the inhalation from your side. And extend it from the hip to the wrist as straight as possible. The weight between both legs equally shared. In case it's too difficult for you, you can even come little higher, not a problem. It is initial, you can work on this. As you feel better, you have to be pushed further and further and further. It might take in a few weeks to few months. No need to rush. Take your own time. From there, once again, without disturbing, turn the palms. Maintain the extension from the hip to the wrist and go all the way front. And take your hands back next to the floor. Go back to Dvipada Prasaranasana. If you are very good also, you can go to Chaturanga Dandasana. And from there, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana with inhalation, exhale and Adho Mukha Svanasana. And in the last Adho Mukha Svanasana we are right now, we will going to stay here 5 long and deep breaths. It might take anything between 30 seconds to a minute. And the weight has to be equally shared. As you already know, if you are not so comfortable, you can keep the knees soft, but make sure there is not extra pressure on your neck or your shoulder. The fingers well open. And after staying here for around 5 long breaths, slowly the next inhalation come to Uttanasana. Concave your back, lengthen the spine. The next exhalation, maximum bend front to Padahastasana. And the inhalation back to Tadasana. This is one round of Vinyasa B. This can be repeated anything between 3 to 5 rounds, and whenever you need to work little intense, you can extend up to 10 rounds to deepen your warming up practice. And we will come back to the more advanced version shortly into the next video. Thank you and see you in the next video soon.